Hi guys, White Witch 110 here. Again, this is the 5th time I'm going to do this. And hopefully, it goes okay. Mercury is in retrograde. And usually I handle it very well. But this time, no. I thought I lost this. But hubby found the body. Then the tail was found in the wash. Thought I lost my favorite pen. It was in my construction boot at work. The only thing I have yet to find in here is my new pendulum I bought a couple of months ago. I know it's here someplace. Anywho, I had a couple of things left over from Halloween. One of them was to tell you about Colburn Lodge in Toronto, High Park. It's now a museum. It was built in 1836 by John George Howard, who was a city surveyor, as well as an engineer and the architect. His wife died in the house and was buried on the property in 1877. Her spirit is seen looking out of the master bedroom window, peering down onto the iron-fenced gravesite. Now, a medium was called into the property, and she claimed to have seen a spirit with an apron going into the house as if she had harvested from her garden. She felt that the woman takes pride in her home, but was upset because her vegetable garden had been downsized. Also, there is a pond, and it is called Grenadier Pond, because as the story goes, and I was told when I was a child, that Grenadier soldiers went out onto the pond, the ice wasn't thick enough, they fell in, and they drowned. The soldiers are seen around the pond, and there's nervous energy that can be felt. And one woman claimed to have seen 2 soldiers in red coats, and she had a feeling that they were patrolling the area. People walking along this pathway will feel as though they're being pushed out of the way. Now the story is called A Touch. The last of the drunken Halloween revelers stumbled towards home as I made my way to work. I stand alone on the transit platform. I can sense straggling spirits making good the time they have, reluctant to go behind the veil. I picture them weaving among the street lights, playing among the cascade of falling leaves. A wind plays havoc with the branches, bending them this way and that. Strong trunks slightly sway in the force steaming through. I pull up the hood of my winter coat and thrust my hands into the pockets. A taste of winter has made its way here. Lost in my thoughts, a touch to my shoulder causes me to turn around. Standing behind me is an older woman with graying hair. Without opening her mouth, I hear her speak. "I didn't want to die this way," she begins. "He pushed me in front of the train. It was so quick, I didn't feel much of anything. Thank God for that." I asked why she was still here. She told me a locket had fallen from her, and she needed my help to find it. I explained many things had changed, that it may have already been found. She assured me it had not. Her clothing suggested that she had lived in the early 1900s. She was persistent with me. Seeing no one else around, I began the search. "I see it," she shouted. "Over there by the wall." Her ghostly finger pointed. I explained at length the reason why I couldn't retrieve it. She told me I must. so she could be at rest. Reluctantly, I climbed down off the platform and rushed to the wall. Nothing was there. I implored her to tell me where it was before the train came. It is at this point she let out a maniacal laugh. There is no locket, silly girl. Here I stand on a blustery November morning, waiting for my train. The old woman is nowhere to be found. Maybe it was a dream. I shake away the feeling. The train pulls in. I stand to the side. A few people enter the train with me. There, at the end of the aisle, is the old woman. "Welcome aboard, my dear." She disappears. I have an uneasy feeling until my station. I alone exit the train. Making my way along the usual route, I note how quiet it is. Arriving at work, I reach for the door. But I can't grab it. It's then I think back. Now it's me who stands on the platform to warn away the unsuspecting living from the edge, to warn of the gray lady. So if you are alone on a November morning, alone, and a gray-haired lady speaks to you, run for your life. And that is the end of the Halloween stuff. And I've just started doing stuff for Christmas. I think we can start with, because this weekend actually is when it's going to happen, the Toronto Santa Claus Parade is 115 years old. Excuse me. It began in 1904, one of the largest parade productions in North America. Is the oldest Santa Claus parade in the world. Sorry about that. The route is 3.5 miles. It begins at Christie Pitts, which is 2 blocks down from where I used to live, and ends at the St. Lawrence Market downtown. Eaton's department store originated the parade December 2nd, 1904, and it used to travel along DuPont Street back in the day when I was a child, and then it changed to Bloor Street. I know to some of you that's not going to mean anything, but somebody might know. In 1905, it was just a single float, and each year it grew. In 1913, a reindeer from Labrador pulled Santa's sleigh. First large floats appeared in 1917. In 1925 to 1960, floats were used in the Montreal Parade. And the parade has been held in Montreal since 1909. In 1969, it was cancelled because of bomb threats by the FLQ, Front de Libération du Québec. It was revived in the 1990s. That must be, though this is in regards to Montreal, about the bomb threat. In 1952, CBC broadcasted the parade for the first time. And in 1970, the CBC broadcast the parade in color for the first time. In 1982, Eaton's, the department store, their association with the parade ended. Metro Chairman Paul Godfrey began a campaign to save the parade. Ron Barbaro and George Cohan and 20 other corporations saved the parade. Sponsors, some of the sponsors included are McDonald's, Canadian Tire, Lowe's, the Walt Disney Company, Toys R Us, Mattel, and Tim Hortons, just to name a few. In 1983, celebrity clowns began and continue to this day, and if I'm correct, each celebrity clown pays $1,000. It originally took place on DuPont Street in the morning and now on Bloor in the afternoon. There is a pancake breakfast hosted by one of the sponsors. And my own memories are of being at the back of the crowd, Dad bringing the ladder, and we're all up on the ladder watching the parade. My cousins would bring their kids. We'd go back to the house and have hot chocolate or tea or coffee, and then we'd sit. Some of us would sit on the veranda and watch everybody in their cars trying to leave. But it was always a fun time. And usually after that, Dad was okay about putting up Christmas stuff. This is a short one tonight. I will be talking about some of the popular Christmas movies and facts that you might not know about them. And also the origin of some of the places, of some of the, like Hanukkah and Krampus and Christmas ornaments. So I'll even be telling you when some of the Christmas carols were actually first sung or first published. And who knows what else I can find out to let you know. So, as always, thank you to my loyals. Bonnie and Bob, I hope you can sleep tonight. Sorry I didn't put anything out last night. If you're just passing through, you like what you see in any other videos, give it a like, make a comment. I'll get back to you. Share it out if you really like it. Consider becoming a subscriber. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. Tomorrow is Friday. Thank goodness. I'll be so happy. So, enjoy the rest of your evening. I don't even know how much of the evening is left. All I know is I will soon be going to sleep. I'll also be showing you some crafts. I'll be showing some of the Christmas heirlooms that my husband and I have. Mostly his. Yeah, that'll be something else I'll share with you. So have a fabulous Friday. I hope it's a good day. I hope it's quick. I think we're going to be getting more of this white stuff. We got more of it today. And until tomorrow, ciao for now.